Good evening, everyone. In the last video, I have explained the SSC static series synchronous compensator and its power circuit, power angle characteristics, how the power angle characteristics are modified with the control of SSC. The power circuit, power angle characteristics, and VQ control and effect of VQ on power angle curves, etc. Now our focus is how to develop the control circuit along with the power circuit to get the automatic control over SSC. Now let us focus on that. This is a SSC coupling transformer, this is coupling transformer VSC, and DC capacitance VDC, this is VDC charging, and VQ can be controlled. VQ can be controlled with the help of VSC here, with the help of direct voltage control, indirect voltage control, and both the methods. This is the SSC. So this is the capacitance. Along with the SSC, you can also have the capacitance XC. So overall compensation is XC plus VQ minus JXC plus or minus VQ. Minus VQ for leading compensation, plus VQ for lagging compensation. For inductive compensation. Therefore, we can provide plus or minus VQ as well as plus or minus, here minus only minus JXC, so that we have more control over voltage injection. It can be a wide range with the help of XC. Now if you look at the characteristics, that is the VI characteristics of the SSC. VL max is the voltage limit on lagging side. VQ is equal to VC max, the leading side, minus plus, and the current maximum, this is the current maximum. I is plotted on the x-axis, V is plotted on the y-axis, VL inductive voltage on the positive y-axis, capacitive voltage on the negative y-axis, IC max and IL max is the same value, whereas VL max and VC max are also same values, positive and negative side. This entire hatched portion is the working region of SSC, VI characteristics. And these are the corresponding limitations on VQ. VQ can be controlled from 0 to some maximum value. When VQ is controlled in between 0 and maximum value, this is the loss. Therefore, current I is plotted on the x-axis, losses are plotted on the y-axis. Loss portion is very low compared to the other devices. These are the left side curves are VI characteristics and corresponding loss characteristics. Coming to the right side portion and its characteristics of the SSC, current is plotted on the x-axis. Inductive reactance is plotted on the y-axis. Our voltage is plotted, so XL and XC can be obtained from V and I ratios. This is the XL maximum lagging side reactance, maximum possible reactance. This is the leading side maximum possible reactance, that is XC max. I maximum is there as usual, it is same as that of the previous characteristics. This is the I maximum. So the SSC can be operated from XC max to XL max. In between, the hatching portion of the impedance characteristics are the SSC operating region, and the corresponding loss characteristics. Current is plotted on the x-axis, losses are plotted on the y-axis, and losses are expressed in terms of reactance XQ. XQ is varied from 0 to some maximum value corresponding to voltage 0, VQ is 0 and VQ maximum. So VQ maximum corresponding to X maximum, XQ maximum. So both are related. By using one of the characteristics, you can estimate the operation of SSC by controlling the direct voltage control or indirect voltage control of the VSC, what was explained in the previous chapter. Now let us look at the indirect control of SSC. So this is the SSC power circuit, coupling transformer. This is coupling transformer. This is the power circuit of the SSC. This is VSC, voltage source converter. This is VDC, DC voltage control of the converter. This is the current through the system. This is VQ, voltage injected by the compensator. These two are the input signals of your compensator. Generally, VQ reference is obtained from the system requirements corresponding to a required voltage as 1 pu, 1.0 pu in general. pu voltage is generally VQ reference value corresponding to system voltage equal to 1.0 value. V is 1.0, the corresponding value is VQ reference. One pu means the base voltage all over the power system network is different because of the transformer connections. Wherever the rate V1 pu is nothing but rated voltage at each of the bus. So therefore VQ reference is obtained from the base voltage equal to 1 at all over the system. That is one approach. So remaining approaches are also there. That is, you can have the signals corresponding to voltage stability improvement. Second one, transient stability improvement. Third one, power oscillation damping. Fourth one, that is SSR, etc. By using any one of them, you can control the SSC by using indirect control or direct control. In this video, let us discuss about indirect control. In indirect control, you will get the VQ reference corresponding to your system requirements. It is external signal, as well as VQ is the voltage support by the SSC, and I is the system current. The phase locked loop PLL is used to get the signals in synchronism with the system. Therefore, I is taken to the phase locked loop. From the phase locked loop, plus or minus signal is obtained by using pi by 2, plus or minus pi by 2, according to system requirements, either it is leading or lagging. If it is a leading requirement, then current is leading with the voltage with 90 degrees. If you want to supply the lagging reactive power, current is lagging behind the voltage with 90 degrees. Therefore, you can use plus or minus pi by 2 to get the synchronizing signal theta. So theta is obtained here. This is one part of the control circuit. The second one, VQ is actual voltage of the VQ is taken here from the SSC, So that VQ, from VQ you can get the voltage magnitude computer, from which you will get the magnitude of VQ value, actual value. Here VQ reference is there. By finding the absolute value of the VQ reference, you will get the VQ reference magnitude here. From the summer, you will get the VQ reference minus VQ, that is error. Error E is obtained. The error E is passed through the error amplifier in order to generate the delta alpha. Delta alpha is used to find out the gate pulse generation at GPL, gate pattern logic, which will control the VSC accordingly. From delta alpha, you can have the summer here. Delta alpha plus theta is obtained. Theta plus delta alpha is the synchronized signal at which the gate signals are given to the VSC in order to get the required VQ. Once we got the required VQ value, then it is obtained here Again, it will compute the VQ magnitude value, and the VQ reference is obtained here and compared both of them until you'll get the error equal to 0. This control circuit will operate continuously in order to achieve the required function. Like that, based on your requirements, you can give the VQ reference. VQ reference will decide the functioning of SSC based on your requirements. Thank you.